All right, seventh graders, this is the last video for today, and this is going to kind of get you started with the assignment. So make sure that you all have this assignment in front of you. If you need to pause the video to get that distributed, please do so now. All right, so I'm going to do a couple of examples with you to help you get started on how to complete this worksheet. So the first one we're going to do is basically you're given a set of data numbers and you're going to find the mean, median, mode, and range for that set of numbers. So if you're given all the data set, then your first step is to order the data numbers from least to greatest. So I already did that. So take a moment to copy those numbers down right here. And you should notice that I had kind of slash marks through the numbers just to make sure that I don't forget any. And then I kind of leave the mean task to the last because it's the meanest. It makes us do the most amount of work. So I leave the mean last. But the quickest ones to complete are mode and range. So remember, mode means the most frequent number if there is any. So are there any numbers in our data set right here that occur more than all the rest of the numbers? Yep, the number 8. The number 8 occurs more than the rest. It's the most popular number, so our mode is 8. If it asks to find the range, that's also pretty quick to find. Remember, range is our maximum number, in this case 20, subtracted by our minimum, which is 8. So 20 minus 8 is 12. So the range of this data set is a span of 12. Then I usually go to the median. Median means in the middle. And I have 5 numbers here. So if you have an odd amount of numbers in your data set, that means your number is going to be exactly in the middle of your median. And there should be an equal amount of numbers on each side. So for 5 numbers or 5 data set, I'm going to have 2 numbers on the left side of my median and 2 numbers on the right side. Again, make sure your numbers are ordered from least to greatest. So the median of this data set is 9. And now our last step is to find the mean average. We're going to add the data set up. So 8 plus 8 plus 9 plus 15 plus 20 equals 60. Then we divide by how many data values we have in our set. In this case, we have 5. So 60 divided by 5 comes out real nice. So our average is 12, which makes sense because 12 would be kind of in between 9 and 15, which is kind of in the middle there. All right. Next, we're going to do an example where we're missing a data value and we're given the mean. So this isn't enough workspace, so I kind of copied this up here where I had a little bit more room. So if you want to pause the video to make sure you get this copied down. So I put my mystery question mark up at the top here. You could use question mark, you could use X, whatever you want to use for that unknown amount. I just put it out front. I could have put it anywhere. But again, to find the mean average, you add up all the data set numbers, divide by how many numbers there are, and that equals the mean average, which in this case, they gave us the mean average was 12 8/10. So I'm going to use my squiggle solve algebra skills to isolate that mystery number. So we want to get rid of that denominator of divide by 5. So we're going to multiply both sides by 5. That looks like an S. Sorry about that. And then the 5s cancel out. And I'm left with X plus, and now I'm going to add up all these numbers here, which equals 48. And then 12 8/10 times 5 comes out to be 64. So what number plus 48 equals 64? You might be able to figure that out in your head, mental math, but I'm just going to get rid of the plus 48 with minus 48. So 64 minus 48 gives us that x equals 16. So our unknown data number is 16, which that makes sense. It's kind of within, the range of the set. So next, I'm going to order these numbers from least to greatest. So 5, 6, 14, 16, 23. And I don't need to find the mean because I already found that, or actually they gave that to me. So again, I like to find the mode because that's pretty easy to find. Are there any numbers in this data set that occur more than the rest of the numbers? Nope. So there is no mode, which that happens. Then I go to the range. I'm going to take my maximum data value minus my minimum. 23 minus 5 is 18. So the range between the smallest number and the biggest number is 18. And then I'm going to find the median, which it's 5 numbers again, which means I'm going to have a single number. I don't have to figure out in between two is 14. If you're not sure how to do that, you can always, cross them off and look to get in the middle, which is 14. All right, I know that was pretty quick, but hopefully those 2 examples are enough to be able to help you if you get stuck on any of the other problems for this assignment. So the other there's 2 left to do for you on the front side. It's basic, no missing number. And then the second side of your assignment does have 2 missing data values. So you need to find those data values first, and then you can do median, mode, and range. All right, so now it's your turn to practice this. At this time, if the guest teacher allows it, you could work with a partner of your choosing. But again, your job is to get this completed. It is not social hour. So make good choices. Don't turn this in until tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Bye.